Right, so we're just getting everything sorted. There we go. Right. So, evening everyone. This is just an unplanned live. So we're going to have a little go. Just getting everything calling CQ and see who's about. I said I was going to do one like Wednesday, Friday time. Been a little busy, didn't have time to do it, so we'll do one. We'll do one now. Right. Excuse me. I was also messing about with my evening everyone. This is just an unplanned live. Wondering. So we're going to have a little go. Just getting everything calling CQ. I don't know whether see who's about. I said I was going to do one like Wednesday, Friday time. Been a little busy, didn't have time to do it, so we'll do one now. A little something out here. Right. I'm not sure if it's working. I was also messing about with my evening everyone. This is just an unplanned live. Wondering. So we're going to have a little go. Just getting everything calling CQ. I don't know whether see who's about. I said I was going to do one. Steve, November 6th. Been a little busy. Oscar, Italy X-ray. How you doing, mate? We'll do one now. A little something out here. Right. I'm not sure if it's working. I was also messing about with my evening everyone. This is just an unplanned live. Wondering. So we're going to have a little go. Just getting everything. I don't know what that one's doing. What's that doing? There was some audio coming out there. There was a bit. I didn't want that coming out, but I don't know what that was about. So we're going to do a bit of CQing. I've got that on a dummy load at the moment. So if I just switch over, we'll be able to. I was going to say there was two of you. Yeah, okay. Hello, sweetheart. Yeah, I just looked up and see there was some audio coming out, and I'm not sure why, because now it seems to have died down. So I'm not sure what that's out. That was out the computer audio though. Let me just switch over. Right, so hopefully you can hear me now. Heard you like 4 times, each one delayed. I don't understand why they did that. I mean, it's, yeah, every now and again I'm getting it. I'm not sure what it is. That might need to go up a bit. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Vox gain 7. I think that might be better. Right. Well, that might be a bit too much actually. Okay, we'll turn that down. Right, there we go. Yeah, it's gone now. Brilliant, lovely stuff. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I need to turn that one up a bit. That might be a bit better. Normal levels now. No, it wasn't your phone. Right. Right, test 1 2. Hopefully you can see the little radio module that's down here as well. Can you hear me okay now? Ah, better, good, lovely. I thought so. I had it turned down. At the moment I'm on a dummy load just so I don't TX over the airways. We're going to go around and have a look and see what we can get. Sorry for the noisy chair that you can hear in the background. I need to get some sort of audio equipment for the radio to block out the the background noise. There might be a couple of second delay on the streams. Right, let's get into have a look, shall we? Hold on, I'm not convinced on. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. We're doing this on the MFED half wave. It's like an off-centered inverted V. So we'll see how we go.
Tango Hotel. The QTH is Horsham. Southwest of Gatwick Airport, Roger.
Or is it?
Just checking the frequencies in use. The road coaster duo. Oh, okay, I'll have a look at that. Here's the frequency in use. Sorry, that was me. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, checking the frequencies in use. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, checking the frequencies in use. I think there's someone right in the background. I'm not sure. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, checking the frequencies in use one more time. Okay, nothing heard. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ40, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ40, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ40. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ40. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ40. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilowatt, November, Mexico. This is Germany 4, Radio Bravo Hotel. George 4, Romeo, Bravo Hotel.
Golf 4 Romeo Bravo Hotel. Tom, hello, good evening. I didn't catch the receive on the, so I'll do it on the next one. The name here is Martin, Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is the name, and I'm located in a town called Stevenage, approximately 50 kilometres north of London. Over.
Yeah, I've turned my power up to 100 watts now. I was running at 50 watts and I forgot that because I normally put 50 watts into my amplifier, so I'm running 100 watts into the G5 RV now. Anyway, my name's Tom, and nice to meet you this afternoon. It's lucky. I went to Lidl's to get some milk and all that ancillaries, because you can't have a Radio Shack without any tea, can you? So lucky enough, while I was in Lidl's, it poured it down, but I didn't even know that. I came outside and thought, I thought it's flooding in the car park, and my wife said to me, did you get wet when you went to Lidl's? I said no, so I dodged all the rain, so now the sun's out again, so I was lucky, and came back with plenty of milk and sugar, etc. for tea for the shack. Over.
Oh yeah, no, I've actually forgotten to make myself a cup of tea before coming out here. So yeah, I mean, I've only just finished a little drink anyway, but yeah, you're right. You can't come out in the shed without a cup of tea. The signal here is 5555, nice, lovely signal, and we're doing 100 watts into a inverted V, end-fed halfway, an off-centered inverted V. Roger.
Seems to be working okay for you. I mean, I'm sort of experimenting in a way at the moment. You're 56 with me, 56 on the receiver on the IF of the Yaesu FT847, no multi-band transceiver stroke Earth station. So 56 on the Earth station. The antenna's a 5RV, and I put that up just recently, and I've been having quite a big success with that, and I'm prepared to report. Much to my surprise, obviously, I was on the radio early morning at 6:15 the other morning, and heard Ron from New Zealand, obviously Lima Zulu 4 Radio Mike Fox. So I thought, well, I'll give him a call, see what happens. I'm usually running my amplifier, which is a very old amplifier. It's a Dentron GLA 1000 from the early 70s and 80s, and this is substituting my Kenwood TL922 that my brother-in-law, Jake VXB, is carrying out some repairs with. So I was running 400 watts out, calling him, and it came straight back to me. Now, you could have knocked me off the seat with a feather, and that was really yesterday. And I worked a VK this morning, which signal wasn't too good, but there was a lot of Brits talking to him, and I managed to get in at the end of the QSO. So a couple of long distance calls on the 5RV. So I'm fairly pleased,
Oh, nice. That's a nicer, that one is. I've not had too many VKs, but I've had a couple of you stateside, which is not bad. I am in the process of I've taken down my homemade dipole. I'm just going to do some tweaks to it, make it hopefully a bit better. I had a homemade folded Cobra dipole. I've made up myself. It wasn't efficient at all, but so we've taken that down and we're using the end fed into an inverted V end, just so we can mess about with the dipole. Yeah, on that over, you're up in 5 and 7 on that over, which was nice and clear, Roger.
Well, now you should get me a little bit better with about 400 watts coming in your direction. I thought I'd give you another couple of dB along the way, but so this is the old Dentron GLA 1000 amplifier in service, and it's using 4 television tubes from the days when obviously everything ran on TV tubes. Over the fact that when you had a TV in your living room that had 405 lines, it was driven by these TV tubes, which was a 6LQ6 tube in the day, but obviously as time moved on, I upgraded these tubes a little while ago. Same sort of pin out on the tube, but the tubes I'm running now are 6MJ6 tubes, so they got a better, let's say, heater rail inside them, and so the heater rail in these is about 1/4 inch. On the other TV tubes, the 6LQ6, it's just a piece of wire. So when I was reading up on it, if you like, it said that these was allegedly a military grade tube,
Oh right, yeah. I've not got an amplifier. I'm just straight 100 watts out the radio at the moment. I can't. To me, I haven't got the funds for an amplifier at the moment. But due to the new increase, it would be nice to have a little dabble. I know at my local club they've just been donated a nice little amplifier that we've had to repair, and I'm pretty sure they're on the little contest that's on today from is it Leicester Radio Society's put on a little contest over the weekend. So I know that I'm pretty sure they're using that today, Roger.
Well, good luck to them with that. I mean, I bought this amplifier, let's say 30 years ago. You know what I mean? So, I stretched my funds out at that time 30 years ago. And where it actually came from, a friend of mine was a TV engineer, a fellow radio ham living locally. So, the story expands out that I'm a plumbing and heating engineer, so he wanted a new gas boiler fitted in his house, so I fitted a new combi boiler for him. So we worked out a little deal along the way. I bought this amplifier off of him at what seemed to be a reasonable price at the time. And also, not knowing any different, this amplifier wasn't the best one to buy. It was just the price was right at the time. So along the way, there came out an article in Practical Wireless calling How to Tame the GLA 1000, and obviously I used to be a regular visitor to a Goldhawk Electronics in Shepherd's Bush. They was a valve supplier, because obviously there was a deficit where if your SWR got over 1.5 to 1, it would blow the fuse in the amplifier and take the tubes out. So I was a regular visitor buying tubes at the time, and after a few tubes gone by the way, and realising if I went over 1.5 SWR and changing bands, obviously there's a reason why I did it, I'd just leave it on 20 metres, and I bought the amplifier with the essence of an old friend of mine that I met way back in the early part of the 80s when I got my A-class licence in about 82. His call sign was Whiskey 1 India Delta Papa, W1 IDP, Jerry Brooks. Anyway, along the way, we've been talking to Jerry Brooks for a number of years, and obviously as the band changed during the course of the evening, it was always on 14270, and as it changed in the course of the evening, my solid state radio at the time and the station lineup, which I've still got to this day, it was a full station lineup, state of the art at that time, was a FT707 from Yaesu, and I bought the matching ATU, the memory bank, and a transfer and the power supply. He said to me, right Tom, you was 5 and 7 when you started, but you're dropping down in the noise at 5 and 5 and 4, so we had to sign off. So it's a regular thing. I talk to him every day. Anyway, one day I thought myself, I've got to do something about that, because you know I'm getting perplexed that I can't continue my conversation when you're halfway through it. And anyway, I bought this amplifier through this fellow radio ham of mine that opened up a store locally, repairing CB radios from that era and repairing obviously amateur radios. So I bought that off of him, and then run into the crutch that it cost me an arm and a leg to keep visiting Gold Hall Electronics. But anyway, I asked Good Practical Wireless in how to train the GLA 1000, so that work was carried out, and that stopped all that problem about blowing the tubes, i.e. blowing the fuse. And I found out that Lenny Dentron, who was the manufacturer of Dentron amplifiers and other parts, he was in partnership with another guy. So the story goes, he moved away from that partner, I suppose a disgruntled situation, and he set up another business in North Carolina called Amp Supply. So he was building amplifiers and tuners of Amp Supply. Well, I found he was selling parts. So what I found obviously was useful to me, he did a tuned input circuit board for solid state transceivers. So that got grafted in just under the top board of the amplifier. He did make a version 2 of it during the process, because they were having problems similar to what I described, and it came out with like a Mark II version, which already had a tuned input circuit board and a couple more gizmos on it. But anyway, my one was modified and proved to be useful at the time, and then obviously I was using it actively and talking to my friend Jerry Brooks, W1IDP, over the years on 20 metres, and really didn't change bands after that. Thought, right, after learning my lesson about the expense of keep buying tubes at the time, and obviously now these tubes are about 45-50 quid each, if you like, but there's 4 of them. These television tubes are a bit hard to come by. I did find a vendor for some tubes for sale recently in the USA with similar tubes, MJ6 tubes, but when it worked out, obviously the eBay shipping charge was about 100 quid, and that put me off, so I didn't buy them. But at that time my TL922 was sort of in service at the time, but I ran into a few problems with that, without boring you to death with that. But anyway, the safety interlock switch, the 2 micro switches that allow current to go to the anode, there was a short circuit on them switches, so defect there, I should say. Anyway, so my illustrious brother-in-law, G8VXB, he's rectifying the faults with that for me. And I also bought a pair of 3-500s from Richardson Electronics in Illinois, and I bought the brand Amprex, which are well known in the field for amateur radio tubes for 3-500s, they're G tubes. They was used in the Drake linear amplifiers over a number of years. So I bought a new pair of tubes at an enormous price, about $1,150. I think to get the tubes. But at that time I'd been busy working hard, and I treated myself to new tubes. But obviously I found a problem with a Zener diode on the metering circuit. It's got an open circuit, so there's a little issue there. That's been changed, but it's a lot of faults to track down. That's because obviously after changing the on-off switch to a brand new one, nothing wrong with the original one, but I thought in the essence of time, obviously I'll replace that switch, and got one from a supplier in Japan using the part number for Kenwood for them. And then obviously my brother-in-law, I presented 2 switches to him, one for the on-off switch and one for a mode switch for SSB and CW. So we changed one switch, but then we turned it on and we was getting no power. So we left it to him to investigate more. I took the amp to his shack, and we're finding we're getting 4 kV on the meter current and 3 kV on the current for SSB, for CW. 4 kV on the anode current and 3 kV for CW. Well, obviously that's not correct. It should be 3 kV and 2 kV. So obviously he tracked down one of the 4-inch long by quarter-inch resistors of an open circuit, but there's another problem, so I've left that with him at the moment. I obviously must catch up with him at some point, but I'm pleased to report, obviously, that work's in progress. A bit of a long communication, but that's why I'm using the Dentron GLA 1000. Sorry for long over. Over.
That's no problem, no problem. Well, at least hopefully it gives you doesn't give you any more jip anymore now. So yeah, hopefully it all works lovely. I need to save up a bit of money and get myself an amplifier. I definitely that is my next thing on my list. I think I will want a little amplifier. I've never had one in my whole time of being my full. I've always wanted one. Not so much for the power nowadays. It's just nowadays trying to get over. A lot of people contest with a lot of people on 100 watts. Sometimes is a bit difficult, especially in pile-ups. So as I can see, it's our first time working. First time working, Tom. And hopefully we'll get to work again on the bands another day. Roger.
Well, you saw the difference which an amplifier makes, from when I first contacted you, didn't you? And I'm only running 400 watts PEP. I'm not driving it hard. In other words, I'm putting 50 watts into it, 50 watts into these TV tubes, and it's making it clear and easy for you to copy, armchair copy, as we'd say, in amongst the noise level and all the other transmissions around, so it does help. So what version of PA would you like? I mean, would you like a 500 watt PA, or would you like to go higher than that? Because there are some solid state ones around. Obviously, Acon make a 1010, and that's about 500 watts or so. But you also got. I was looking on the DX shop down in Wales, in Podis in Wales, and looking at their range of amplifiers they're selling, the DX shop. Anyway, they got quite a range there overall, and obviously Peter Rodmell used to produce his own amplifier at one time with 3-500 tubes in it, called a Challenger 2, and then he came out with a later version, a bit more powerful, with a Tetrode in it, which was a Challenger 3, and that done about 1500 watts. The other one was a kilowatt, I think, with 3-500s. But I bought Peter Rodmell's book along the way, because a long time ago I borrowed the book off a friend of mine, G0TSQ, when I was seeking information about the Kenwood TO922. They had use of circuit diagram information there and a fault finding guide. So eventually Peter Rodmell was selling this book on eBay, his biography about the amplifiers he made. So I bought one, about 24 quid or something like that, and I've got it just on top of the speaker here, so it proved, let's say, invaluable. My friend's one from G0TSQ, and I bought my own one, so that I had it for longevity later on. But there's some good solid state amplifiers out there. Obviously, if you're looking, obviously, for a little bit of boost for around about 500, 600 watts for reasonable. Obviously, the more power, the more pounds per penny it's going to cost you. But have a look at the DX shop down there in Podis and make a decision there. They also are registered, authorised distributors and repairers of Acon amplifiers itself. So a friend of mine here, obviously down in Leeds, he got an Acon 2000, and he sent it back under warranty to Acon, so it's gone all the way back to Bulgaria. But I haven't dealt with the DX shop, but I've looked at their equipment they've got on there, and the 1.5 kilowatt balance, 1-to-1 balance, 4-to-1 balance, and 9-to-1 Ewans and all that on there. So just a bit of information I was catching up with, more or less yesterday. So I thought I'd give you a guideline of somewhere to look that might not be too bad for you. Over.
Roger. Yes. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up a little bit of money, and then I'm going to have a little look around, Tom. Right, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to say 73s and see who else is out there. See if we can get a few more contacts in before I shut down. Roger.
Yeah, sure. But just before you sign off, what output power was you looking for? Was my question before I go.
Sorry. It was about 500. I'm not going to need anything more than that, I wouldn't have thought, Roger.
Yeah, you'll be good with a solid state one, obviously, in that respect. And I'm recommending the solid state scenario because obviously tubes are getting hard to get hold of now. It's even AECOM, you see. They was buying all their tubes from Russia, but obviously since the war in Russia and Ukraine, a lot of tubes came from the Ukraine as well. So a lot of parts are becoming hard to go by. So when you look at the information regarding AECOM's own website, they're saying they're not trying to source any tubes from Russia anymore. They're getting made, obviously, as most tubes are made in China now. So even the tubes that I got, the 3-500s, are made under license from a Chinese company. They're the only people who are making tubes. And obviously, so even the ceramic tubes are being made there now and issued out by AECOM. So that's where all the stuff's coming from now. But you'll get a good one for probably, okay, it's not cheap, for about $2 grand or something like that for AECOM 1010, I guess. But have a look at that shop and see, and you'll be great with a solid state. Make sure you've got good quality cable, you know, good quality RG213 cable, and you know, the connectors are really well soldered and well grounded. And I mean, I know some people are using cheapo cable like RG58, but you know, I'd recommend a good half an inch thick RG213, and you know, obviously you'll need a suitable antenna tuner that can cope with that power output, won't you? So all the best for now, and have fun. See you later from Germany for Radio Bravo Henry, over.
Radio Bravo, sorry, Golf 4 Radio Bravo Hotel. Yes, 73s, and see you later, and hopefully catch you again on the bands there, Roger.
Yeah, thanks very much. Bye for now.
Bye bye. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, yours it?
Mike 7
Mike 7.
Good afternoon, Martin. Name is Chris, and you're about 5 and 8 from me, QSL.
5758 from you. Sorry, I'm going to need your. Let me just put this in. I'm going to need your call sign again. It was just in below my noise level. You're about 5355, Roger.
Yes, no problem. It's Mike 7 Golf Charlie Mike. I'll repeat for you. Mike 7 Golf Charlie Mike.
Hello, Chris. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, I'm just on the hand mic at the moment, and obviously we are close, so that's why we're having a bit of difficulty. But yeah, not bad, mate. Hope you're doing all right.
Not too bad, not too bad. Just having a little crack at the call-in CQ. It was just a spare in a moment. Had a little bit of time, so I thought we'd come out, do a little live stream, and see how we go. Roger?
Roger, all received, mate. Well, good to hear you. I see you were live. I thought I'd give you a shout. Right, okay, I'm going to think about getting dinner sorted out. So, good to catch you. Hope you get some good people in the log, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Okay, mate, lovely. 73, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, yours it? CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Mike 7 Oscar Papa Delta.
Sorry, Mike 7 Oscar Papa Delta. John, hello. How are you? Not too bad. On myself. You are about 5 and 5, 5 and 7 this end. I'll just check, make sure. Roger.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, you're 5 and 7 here. I'm down to the Isle of Wight. I was just watching you live on YouTube, so I thought I'd give you a shout. Yeah, all good here. Back to you.
Lovely. Yeah, on that overview was 5 and 7. Roger.
Yeah, lovely. Like I say, you're 5 and 7, 5, 9 here, so all good.
Oh, lovely. So yeah, as you know, name's Martin. We're doing 100 watts on inverted V half-wave end-fed. Roger.
Yeah, Roger. I'm just doing 25 whiskies on a end-fed half-wave. Mine's an 80-metre end-fed half-wave. Got it nicely tuned in. It works really well, and I'm using a FCG-810.
Roger, 25 watts. Not too bad on 25 watts there, Roger.
Yeah, I've been sitting all afternoon revising for my 2E0 exam, so just swatting up and doing a bit of homework. Over.
Roger. Well, hopefully you pass your exam and able to come back to us.
Yeah, come back with a bit more power. It'd be nice to have 100 watts on the band, so it's all good.
Lovely. Well, I bid you 73s. As you'll actually see, we have spoken before on the 6th of March, so on 80 metres. So hopefully, the next time we speak, you'll be 2E0, Roger.
Yep, all the best, Martin. M70PD out.
Lovely. Roger. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike QRZ. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Foxtrot 2 Whiskey Radio.
Whiskey Radio.
Delta Florida 2 Whiskey Radio. Who is it?
Florida 2 Whiskey Radio. Roger.
Roger. Thank you for coming back to my call. You are 5 and 8 here in Germany. Name is Gregor. Golf Romeo, Echo, Golf Oscar, Romeo. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, Delta Florida 2 Whiskey Radio. Listening.
Delta Florida 2 Whiskey Radio. Roger. You are 5 and 5 there. 5 and 5. The name is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is my name, and we're in a little town called Stevenage, approximately 50 kilometres north of London. Roger.
Roger, Martin. You have a nice signal. You come here with 5758, but very clear modulation. Nice signal.
Lovely, thank you. Well, I think it's our first time working on the band, so hopefully we'll get you in the log again. I'm gonna bid you 73s and hopefully see you on the band again. So I'm just gonna go and see if anyone else is there. Roger.
Roger. All the best to you. Have a nice Sunday and 73 to you.
Thank you. 73. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike QRZ. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Papa 0 Hotel Sierra Kilo.
Hotel Sierra Kilo again.
Papa Delta 0 Hotel Sierra Kilo.
Papa Delta 0 Hotel Sierra Kilo. Hank, good evening, and you're 5 and 5 here. 5 and 5, Roger.
Yes, for you the same. 5 by 5 is here. I'm using a Yaesu 991 with an unfed antenna between two buildings. But I can hear you right away. A good modulation. Over.
Roger. That went up to 5 and 5 and 5 and 7 on that. Over. It's nice to get you in the log. It's our first time in the log, and so hopefully we'll get you in the log again, Roger.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. 73s. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike QRZ. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Oscar November 1 Foxtrot Bravo.
Oscar November 1.
Oscar November 1 Foxtrot Bravo.
Oscar November 1 Foxtrot Bravo. Frank, good evening. You are 5 and 5 here. 5 and 5. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Roger.
Hello, good evening. I can give you 5/7. Okay, my name is Frank, Foxtrot Romeo Alpha November Kilo. And my TTH is Belgium, close to the border triangle, Germany.
Roger, 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 Frank. My name here is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is my name, and we're from a town called Stevenage, approximately 50 kilometres north of London. Roger.
Okay, it's a very nice signal from you. Very convincing, very good. Okay, thank you for the course, all Mike, and 73 for you.
Thank you. 73. Mike 0 Kilo November. Mike, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo.
I can get a bit flustered sometimes when I get too much going on. Just bear with me.
Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0.
Just got to get used to the
Mike 0.
The pile up.
November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November.
Thank you, Chris.
Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ40. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0.
Always get flustered, Stu.
CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ40. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ40. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike.
I need post-it notes just to know what I'm doing.
CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ40, CQ40. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo.
I suppose it's just trying to be nice, really.
Mike 0.
Got to get out of that. I'm not like this in real life.
Mike 0 Kilo.
Wife calls me an arsehole, really.
CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by.
5 Sierra Tango uniform.
Sierra Tango uniform. Hello, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, not.
Oh, something happened there. I'm not sure what it was.
Something's gone a bit strange with my monitor, so I've turned it off, but jumped on the radio, and I can't hear myself in the headphones now, which is very strange, because I'm used to it, but yeah, you've got a bit of a noisy frequency here, a bit of QRM from the side, but yeah, you're sounding great. 59, over.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, you're the same. 5 and 7, 5 and 9, jumping up and down there, Roger.
Yeah, you're peaking 5.9 this way, and I've got a live stream scheduled for 7 o'clock, so we'll see how we get on. I'll just be on 40 metres, same as you call it, just with a bit more power probably, over.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I wondered. I was going to do one over the Wednesday, Friday, and I got a bit busy, so I didn't do it. So I thought, being I've got a little while before I need to go out, I thought I'd do a little live stream. But I need to start scheduling some live streams, so people know that they're there. Roger.
Yeah, Roger, and I don't know. It's I mean, I'm not interested in digital mode, so I never watch any of that. But I think the majority of people, they're only really interested in the voice live streams. So I would advise you do more of those. Over.
Yeah, I have made a vow to myself to try and do a lot more live streams just to get out there and do it. So hopefully I'm going to try and manage my time a bit better and do some more live streams. I never know when to do it. What's the time's best for viewers? I have looked on the YouTube, and it said any time between, like my most viewers are between I think it was 12 and 6. I think it was.
Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really worry about that. I just do it whenever I'm in the mood, you know. If I'm in the mood and the bands sound fairly lively, then I'll do it. But sometimes I schedule them a few days ahead. It forces me to do it then. But you're not always in the mood. The day comes round and you regret doing it, you know. So I've decided now I'm just going to schedule them like a couple of hours ahead, I think. But anyway, mate, I'll let you carry on calling. Enjoy the stream, enjoy the radio. All the best, 7-3 from G5STU.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, 73, Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike, QZ.
I'd probably QSY, because you've got a lot of QRM on this frequency, Martin.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I can just hear it all coming through now. So, give me that little bit, and I'm going to QSY to another frequency. Just a second. Right, we'll just I'll put that on there for a minute. Right, we're just going to go on to another frequency to hopefully alleviate this. I know the band's going to be a little bit busy because of the little contest on today, over the weekend, so hopefully we'll get something.
Afuera vai me
I think there might be good. Right, just checking the frequencies in use. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike, checking the frequencies in use. Oh, was it? Oh, no. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike, checking the frequencies in use. Okay, nothing heard. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike.
Hello, Andy, mate. How you doing?
Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, calling secure and standing by. CQ40, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, calling secure and standing by. CQ, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, calling secure and standing by.
Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, Golf 8, Golf Tango Victor, calling you on by.
Golf 8 to Golf Tango Victor, Barry, how you doing? Signal was 5 and 5, 5 and 7, Roger.
Yes, okay there, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike from Golf 8, Golf Tango Victor. Yeah, how are you doing there from sunny, well lots of sunny southeast Devon at the moment, sunny at the moment, but lots of heavy showers coming through, which is spoiling the day somewhat there. Yeah, you're about the same with me, about 5 and 5, 5 and 6 at the moment. And yes, you've got the name right. Running about 25 watts to a half-wave dipole. Back to you there, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, Golf 8, Golf Tango Victor.
Golf 8, Golf Tango Victor, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, no, nicely went up 5, 5, 5, 7 here. And the weather's not too bad. It was raining a little bit here earlier, but it's not too bad. Right, it's the first time in the log, and hopefully we'll get you in the log. So, thank you for contacting, and hope you have a good weekend. And I bid you 73s, Roger.
Yes, okay. Give me a name there, will you? Golf 8, Golf Tango Victor.
Sorry. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. The name's Martin here. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November Martin. Roger.
Yes, okay, Martin. QSL. You might tell me where you are as well. Okay, somebody says to you there, Martin, and nice to make your acquaintance for the first time. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, Golf 8, Golf Tango Victor, just listening a final.
Thank you. 73, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, QRZ.
Golf X-Ray 1 India, Delta Romeo, GX1 IDR, over.
GX1 IDR, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. I didn't see the thing, but I'll get it on the next over. Name here is Martin, Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Roger.
Yes, Roger, Martin, no problem at all. The name is Brian, Bravo Radio India Alpha November. The nearest big town is the town of Lutterworth in Leicestershire, and more specifically Husbands, Bosworth Airfield, the Gliding Centre Amateur Radio Society. Back to you.
Roger. On that over it was 5 and 5, 5 and 7. Roger.
Roger. Okay, on the 5-5 to 5-7, your report, and I'm sure yours will be slightly better than that on the next over. Nominal 100 watts into a doublet, over.
Lovely. Running 100 watts here into an M-Fed half-wave inverted V, Roger. So I'm going to bid you 73s. Lovely to work you, and hopefully you have a good weekend there, Brian. Mike 0, Golf X-Ray 1, India Delta Romeo from Mike 0, Kilo November Mike, 73.
Yes, 73, your location, over.
Stevenage, a town called Stevenage, Roger. It's about approximately 50 kilometres north of London, Roger.
Yep, 73, very good afternoon, all the best.
Thank you, 73, Mike 0, Kilo November Mike, QRZ. CQ, Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike, calling secure and standing by.
Mike 0, India November Hotel.
Mike 0, India question mark, sorry?
India November Hotel, Italy, Norway, Honolulu, yourself?
Italy, Norway Hotel, Roger. Dale, how are you doing? Between 5 and 3, 5 and 5, up and down, a little bit below my noise, but readable, Roger.
Thank
thanks very much, Martin. And yeah, you've got the name right there. Yeah, interesting conditions on all day, actually. But first day I've had the station zooming in and completely disappearing. And I was hesitant to even put a call in because I thought, you know, he was about 5.5 with me, 5.6. And I thought, am I just going to lose the back to you.
Roger. I've just had a little bit of QRM now as well. I'm not sure why. The band was clear, but I shall bid you 73s. I'd love to get you in the log. Is our first time in the log, so hopefully we'll get you in the log again. And so I shall bid you 73s and have a good weekend. Roger.
All the best, Martin. And right for the base contact. Mike 0, India, November Hotel.
Thank you. 73. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike, QRZ. CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Mike 0.
Only way we get used to it is by doing it, I suppose.
Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Golf 4, Victor, Zulu, Romeo.
Golf 4 and Victor, Zulu, Romeo. Doug, you were 5 and 3, 5 and 5, Roger?
Oh, okay. Just put my antenna back up. Wire broke off it, so... Okay, yeah, you're 5 and 9, no problem. I'm just running barefoot at the moment, just about 60 watts over.
No, sorry, I've got that wrong. 5 and 7, 5 and 9 here. I wasn't looking, that was my mistake, I wasn't looking at the meter properly. So no, yeah, it's all working correctly as it should do, Roger?
Yeah, it seems to be okay now. I've just dropped the power down to redo the balance. Anyway, that's what the winter weather does, I guess. It seems to be working. I'll say thank you to you anyway. Try to get in, get some tea. The XYL, I'll let you get on, do some calling. Can you repeat your call just for a logbook and I'll put you in over?
Yes, sure. It's Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. The name here is Martin. Mike Alpha, Romeo, Tango, India, November. And we're in Stevenage, approximately 50 kilometres north of London. Roger?
Okay, yeah, you're 10:15 over that time, so I'm not sure what's happened with it. There's some more activity, I think. The fan seemed to not be sick over the last couple of days. Anyway, I'm going to skid out on Martin. Thanks for the report, and I can see the SWR is, what's the 1.3, so very pleased. Disappeared, and I'm just north of Bristol, by the way, southwest. M G4Vs at our QRT. Cheers.
Thank you. 73, Mike 0, Kilo, November, Mike. QRZ? Got a lot of QRM again, so just a second.
Is and a good evening. Best regards. Hotel Alpha 1 India Charlie Echo, Yankee United 7 Golf Mike November. Bye bye. QRZ 40.
Okay, hold on.
With
Okay, alright, fine. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ.
And sweetheart, how are we doing for time?
November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ.
Thanks, Andy, but I'm not sure if you're a sweetheart, but thank you.
November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo.
Okay, lovely. Thank you, sweetheart.
CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ40. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Papa Delta 1, Echo Golf.
Papa Delta. Again. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Mike 0, Tango, Kilo, Delta.
Mike 0, oh sorry, Mike 0, again.
Mike 0, Tango, Kilo, Delta. Good afternoon, name's Keith, over.
Hi Keith, name's near Martin, Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is the name, and we're in the town called Stevenage, approximately 50 kilometres north of London. Over.
Hi Martin, good afternoon to you, buddy. You fire with 9 plus 10 plus 15 at times. Good audio, good signal. Yeah, you got my name Keith, and we're in Halifax in West Yorkshire, and it's rubbishly damp, horrible, rainy weather, over.
Yeah, it's not been too good up and down the country, is it? It has rained here, but it's all nice and dried off now. So hopefully, yeah. So the signal we're here is 5 and 9 from here, and we're in 100 watts into an M-Fed half wave. Roger.
Roger on that, Martin. Yeah, we run about 350 into a dipole. Got the best of everything in the antenna-wide department. That's why we've got a bit of a power supply going on with the... That's why we've got a little bit of amplification on. The antenna's not the best of antennas, but there you go. Thought I'd just warm it up and say good afternoon to you. I've been listening to you for a bit. I thought I'd pop in. I won't hold it with you, Martin. You crack on. Have a good afternoon. And it's my pleasure to speak to you. Take care, Martin. M0. What is it? KRM. M0 TKD, over.
M0 TKD, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Yes, 73. So thank you for the quick contact, and have a good weekend there. Over.
Yeah, you too, Martin. All the best, mate. Bye bye.
Charlie.
Mike 0, Kilo November Mike, QRZ. CQ. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike.
Yeah, I thought I caught that Papa Delta one, but he disappeared then. I think that's him trying to tune up.
Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. Mike 7, Yankee Echo Tango, Roger. Stanley, sorry, right in the background. I'll give you 4 and 3, 4 and 3, Roger.
We're in a little town called Lidney near the River Severn now. From N7 to
Roger. Just caught the end of that, and so thank you for the contact. It is our first time, so hopefully we'll get you in the logbook again another day, Roger. So thank you for the quick contact, and have a great weekend. Bid you 73s. Over. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike, QRZ. CQ. Mike 0.
I think he said goodbyes.
November Mike.
Sure he did.
Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. I think I'm going to have to move, ain't I, again? Someone at 173 is giving me some stuff. CQ. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike.
I thought he did.
0, Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ40. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. Someone tuning up. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. CQ. CQ40. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by.
Golf 6 India November uniform.
Golf 6 India November uniform. Doug, Roger.
Roger. Very good evening to you. And nice to catch up with you again. And you got the name and the QTH's C Cup, Sierra India Delta Charlie uniform Papa. Nice 5 into C Cup there, Martin. Anyway, well, mixed day here. We've just had quite a big shower of rain. There's been some sunshine, but it's very cold. Anyway, Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Golf 6 India November Unit. Go ahead, Martin.
Golf 6 India November uniform. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Yes, good evening, Doug. See, we've worked before in February, so it's nice to get you in the log again. We're running about 100 watts here, end-fed half-wave, inverted V. The weather's not been too brilliant, but it's warming up now. It's hopefully, yeah, well, it is warming up. It's got a bit dry now. So thank you for the contact, and have a great weekend. 73, Doug. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Over.
Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Golf 6 India November. Okay, Martin, that's private line anyway. No problems. Yeah, that's 2 years ago, Martin. Anyway, all the best, Martin.
Oh, it was. Sorry, I didn't recognise it was 22. Yeah. Lovely. Well, 73. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. QRZ.
Yeah, Mike 0, Bravo Whiskey Zulu.
Mike 0, Bravo Whiskey Zulu. Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Mike 0, Bravo Whiskey Zulu. New name is Alan. Alpha Lima, Alpha November. QSL.
Hello, Alan. Alan. I would say 4 and 3. 4 and 3. I'll get a little bit mixed up with my words there, Alan. So yeah, not too much. I'm coming through the noise. Bit of QRM, a bit of someone's tuning up on the band as well. Roger, over.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just running 20 watts at the moment. Just running 20 watts from a little Zygo G90 into a 53-foot end-fed wire, so maybe not going to put out a big signal. Let's have the full call sign. I only just came onto the frequency. Didn't get the full call sign. Over.
Yes, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, and on that over you come up 55. Roger. Over. Roger. Well, so thank you for the quick contact, and have a great weekend, and hopefully we get to work you again another day. This is our first time in the log, Roger.
Yeah, okay, definitely. Yeah, look forward to it. All the best, 73 to Whitby, and catch you later.
Lovely, 73. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, yours Ed?
Papa Alpha 3 Charlie Alpha Sierra.
Papa Alpha 3 Charlie Alpha Sierra. Casper, Roger?
Yes, Roger, Martin, good evening. From a very cold Netherlands at the moment. Very good evening, Martin. This is Papa Alpha 3 Charlie Alpha Sierra, and you've got the name right.
Roger. No, lovely signal. 5 and 9. 5 and 9 there. Oh, Casper. You actually have the same nickname as same name as my nickname back in my day. Like they used to call me Casper because I'm so white. I went to Spain for 2 weeks and turned red and then turned white again. Over.
Yes. Okay, very good. Yeah, well, they call me the ghost sometimes, but okay, that's just, that was long ago. Anyway, you're coming in very strong in the Netherlands today. It's a 5 and 9, sometimes 9 plus. So that's very good. And my antenna is an end wave antenna, an end-fed antenna. Half-wave end-fed, and well, that fits about 100 watts at the moment.
Roger. 100 watts. That's doing the same here. 100 watts into an end-fed half-wave, and it's configured into an off-centered inverted V. Roger.
Yes, okay, Roger. That's very good. Well, mine is hanging about horizontally, I think about, 8 meters above ground level, so well, it's working still, so I'm very happy with it, Martin. Mike, back to you.
Yes, I'm happy with the way it's working at the moment. It is doing a fantastic job. Mine's only down because of I'm working on a dipole, trying to get my dipole to be a lot better. It was a homemade dipole. So it's our first time working, and hopefully we'll get you in the log again. I'm going to thank you for the quick contact, wish you a nice lovely weekend, and bid you 73s, and we'll see you else is on the band. Roger?
Yes, okay, thank you very much. Same to you, 73s, and hope you have a nice weekend and a nice evening for today, of course. Thank you very much. Hope to meet you again from Papa Alpha 3 Charlie Alpha Sierra. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 73 Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Yours Ed? CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. Was that Mike X-ray 0? Sorry, right in the below the noise, Roger. Again. I'm not sure if I can't get you. Mike X-ray 0. I'm sorry. We'll have to try again a little bit later, hopefully. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Yours it? too much noise. What's going on with all these bands? And people tuning up. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ40, CQ40, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
2 Whiskey 0, Delta, Sugar Papa.
2 Whiskey 0, Delta, Sierra Papa. Andy, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, no problem at all, Martin. Hope you keep you well, mate. 2 Whiskey 0 DSP. You're peaking about 10 to 20 over at the moment there, Martin. Q, sir?
Roger, Roger, Roger. Nice, lovely signal. You're 5 and 7. 5 and 7. Nice, strong, clear signal. Roger.
Yeah, no problem at all. Just running about 30 watts this side from the Icon 7600 on the top of Bazooka. About 25 feet off the ground there, Martin.
Roger, Roger, Roger. We're doing 100 watts into the end-fed half-wave. Inverted V, Roger.
Yeah, no problem at all. Got some full tune in at the moment, but there we are. Just touch of the button and he's gone, so there we are. I don't know what the point is, but there we are. A little bit of radio etiquette would go a long way. But yeah, hope you're keeping well, mate. Please pass on regards to the family there. And we'll catch up with you later on. Band's very, very noisy at the moment, this end. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike from 2 Whiskey 0 DSP.
2 Whiskey 0 DSP, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Yes, it is. It's quite noisy, and there's a bit of someone tuning up on the band. So thank you for the quick contact, and have a great weekend. 73.
Yeah, no problem at all, mate. Pleasure's been on mine. 73 from this end.
Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Yours it?
2 Echo 0, Yankee Echo Romeo.
2 Echo 0, Yankee again?
2 Echo 0, Yankee Echo Romeo. Yankee Echo Romeo.
Yankee X-ray radio, Roger.
Yankee Echo Romeo. The third letter is Echo. Echo, Roger.
Echo. Sorry, Tom. The name here is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. You're about 5 and 5, 5 and 3. It's just creeping above my noise there, Tom. Roger.
Yes, okay. Yeah, let me just turn the power up a bit. Hang on. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, 2 Echo 0, Yankee Echo Radio. Is that any better?
Lovely, lovely. 5 and 5 on that one. 5 on 5, Roger.
Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, 2 Echo 0, Yankee Echo Romeo.
2 Echo 0, Yankee Romeo Echo. Yes, 5 and 5 there. 5 and 5, Roger.
Yeah, okay, 5 and 5. Thanks, Martin. Yeah, name here is Tom and you're about a 5 and 8 here, 5 and 8.
Lovely, 5 and 8. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you. Well, thanks for the quick contact, and have a good weekend. It's our first time working in the log, so hopefully we'll work again. 73, over.
Yeah, 73 sir, Martin. Cheers.
Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Yours it?
Mike 0, Tango, Papa, Tango.
Mike 0, Tango, Papa, Tango. David, how you doing?
I'm very well indeed, sir. How are you, Martin? You're a lovely 5 and 8. 5 and 8. Although the band's a bit crackly today, over.
It certainly is. It certainly is. You're a 5 and 5, 5 and 7 here, but nice and lovely, clear audio, Roger.
Oh, that's what counts, mate. That's what counts. We're turning on the amplifier today, which is 200 watts out the back end of a 101 MP and using a dipole up at about 40 feet, over.
Roger, Roger, Roger. We're doing 100 watts out the Kenwood TS2000 into an end-fed half-wave off-centered inverted V, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Well, I'm waving anyway, Martin, because I'm over in St Albans. You're only over in Stevenage, so I'm waving a hand, over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger, Roger. I can see you're in thing. It doesn't on Station Master. It just says Hertfordshire on the map. So it's good to let know that you're in St Albans, Roger.
Yeah, you know it. Well, enjoy the radio, buddy. It's good to get you in the log. We haven't worked before, so have you been? Have you had your full call on?
I've had it now a couple of years. I've done it in the lockdown. I got a bit bored. I already had I'd done part of my 2E0 in just before lockdown. So when lockdown happened, I thought, well, no better time to crack open the books and have a go. So yeah, I've done it with the Bath distance learning.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, congratulations, mate. Yeah, I did mine. I got mine, and then we had lockdown. So I think I've had mine for 3 years now. But no, doing a cracking job, mate, and nice to speak to somebody nice and local. Enjoy the rest of the day, sir, and take care.
Lovely. 73, and you. Mike 0 Kilo November, Mike. Yours it? CQ. Mike 0 Kilo.
Yeah, as the amps have all been going on.
November Mike. Mike 0.
Everyone's using them now.
November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. Mike 0, Mike X-Ray Oxer, I think that was. Is that Chertsey Radio Club? I'm right in the background on just covering my noise. So about 4 and 3, Roger. Just lost you in the background now. I just caught the end of that. Can I get a name, please? A name, Roger. James, Roger. Well, James, nice to get you in the log, and I shall bid you 73s. Have a great weekend. Over.
Yeah, okay, my friend. Nice to and 73s catch you in best condition.
Thank you. 73. Mike 0 Kilo November. Mike, yours it?
Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Golf Radio.
Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Golf Radio. Pete, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, very good. Thank you very much, Martin. You're it's really noisy up here in North Wales right now, but you're just over the top, actually. Peaking between 9 and 10 dB. Over.
Roger. Down here, you're a 5 and 5, 5 and 7 up and down. Well, I have got a lot of noise on the band this end. I've got someone 173. I think it's the Italian station. Roger.
Okay, perfect. But despite all the noise and the QRM, Martin, you're doing a great job coming into Holywell up on the North Wales coast. I think I've got your location as Stevenage. Is that correct?
Roger. Yes, Stevenage is approximately 50 kilometres north of London. Roger.
Yeah. Okay, Martin. Well, just thought I'd let you know how well you're coming through up here on the North Wales coast. All right, mate. I shall leave you in peace. There's quite a few calling in, so thanks very much, and great to get you in the log. Mike Whiskey 7, King George Radio, 73.
Mike Whiskey 7, Kilo Golf, Kilo Golf Radio. Mike 0, Kilo November. Yeah, thank you for the quick contact. Have a good weekend, and 73, over.
Yeah, all the best, Martin. Take care. Bye-bye.
Mike 0, Kilo November. Mike, yours it?
Golf 4 November, Mike Delta.
Golf 4 November?
Germany 4 November, Mike Delta. Golf 4 November, Mike Delta.
Golf 4 November, Mike Delta. Graham, Roger?
Yeah, that's correct. And very good afternoon to you. Not too well, and not too cold, not too many hailstorms in your area. Okay, thanks, Graham. Located is family is south of London. Golf 4 November, Mike Delta.
Golf 4 November, Mike Delta. Mike 0 Kilo November, Mike. You're about 5'7" here. 5'7", going up and down 5'5", 5'7". Just a little bit above my noise floor. Roger.
Yeah, okay. I'm
I think I've just lost you off the end there. I've also got someone tuning up on the band there, so...
today, and just wonder whether it actually power outages at all. But you're definitely 5 times plus, and no trouble at all. So my receiving's working fine, it's just that my transfer is possibly more end.
I've got a little bit of that because you fell off on the end. I've got a little bit of noise, and someone's tuning up on the band there, Roger.
Yeah, okay. I think I've got problems anyway, so it's probably best to let you make an easier contact rather than trying to discuss it with me. Golf 4 November, Mike Delta.
Golf 4 November, Mike Delta. Just went up a little bit on 5 and 5 there, lovely. So, yeah, I shall thank you for the quick contact. Have a great weekend, and wish you 73s, over.
Yeah, 73s, have a good weekend yourself. So take care, G4NMD. Bye-bye.
Thank you. 73, Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike, yours it? CQ, Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ, Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ40, Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. Again. Mike 7 Lima Echo November. Len, is that you? Right in the background, right on. I'd say about 4 and 3. 4 and 3. Roger.
Roger. You're 5 and 9 to me. I mean, 2 is sorry. That's a distance what, so I understand why you're having trouble.
Roger. Just got that right at the end of it. Well, it's actually our first time contact, so it's nice to get you in the log, Glenn, and hopefully we'll get you when the conditions are better. So I'll thank you for the quick contact, and have a great weekend, and I'll bid you 73 over.
Thank you very much. Have a quick year, so appreciate it. I know it's difficult for you. And okay then, what time is it?
Thank you. 73, Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike, yours Ed? CQ, Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ.
I think we'll do a couple more and then pull the plug.
Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ40, Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
This is Germany 4 Radio Bravo Henry. George 4 Radio Bravo Henry.
G4 Radio Bravo Henry. Tom, how you doing?
Germany 4 Radio Bravo Henry, George 4 Radio Bravo Henry.
G4 RBH, Roger.
Tom,
you read?
Well, I thought I'd fill that empty slot because I've been watching you on your YouTube channel, and it's a novel thing for me to see you and calling. So I just thought I'd fill that slot just before you sign off. Anyway, I'm still transmitting, but you're not receiving me, I guess.
I can receive you, Roger. Hello. Golf 4 Romeo Bravo Hotel, Roger. No. Okay, what happened now? Don't know. I'm receiving you.
Obviously, you should be copying me fairly clear. Anyway, I won't hold you up, but I just thought I'd drop by and say hello and see how we were doing this afternoon. From Tom, Germany 4 Radio Bravo Henry.
Golf 4 Romeo Bravo Henry. Tom, I can receive you, Roger. No, okay, I don't think you can hear me. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Hopefully you have a bit of fun with the last few contacts, over.
Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. And G0 Foxtrot Victor Victor.
G0 Foxtrot Victor. Dave, hey, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Martin. Yeah, I think the other station they must have listened to your transmission on PC as well. And as you finish talking on there, which is slightly delayed, he starts talking. When you start talking, mainly, Martin, it was a very, very good signal, Tom. He's about 25 dB over here. You're about 5 and 9 plus about 10, Tom. Name's Dave, located in Forest Town, about 50 miles north of the city centre of Nottingham. Yourself?
Roger. Yeah, I can hear him. I have been answering him. He's 5'9" plus here, but for some reason I'm not sure why he can't hear me. Maybe it's from his end my signal's gone down below. But I certainly can hear him, and I have been trying to replying to him, but I don't think he can hear me. But your signal is 5 and 9 here, 5 and 9. The name is obviously Martin, Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. We're in Stevenage, town about 50 kilometres north of London, Roger.
Yeah, okay, Martin, yeah. No, I think what he thinks, Martin, I think he's watching your live stream. And finish speaking on there, then he talks back to you. And by that time, you're already talking again to yourself.
Yeah, Roger. I thought there was a bit of a little. He was talking while I was as well. I sometimes D-key and he would be there, but I have been thinking. I'm not sure if he can hear me. If he just, I mean, whenever he D-keyed, I did do it again, but there wasn't seem to be anything. But I seem to have now cropped up with a lot of QRM. So you did go down below the noise level. I've got roughly an S7 of noise. So it was a little bit difficult to catch you on the last over, Roger.
Yeah, okay, Martin. Yeah. Well, I've no change in your transmission whatsoever. 5 and 9 plus a little bit. No problem whatsoever. Tom, was it Tom at the last station? He was very good. He was about 20-25 dB over. No preamps in or anything here. So I'm running about 85 watts from the IC7300 and a doublet. It's only 5 metres off the deck at the highest point at Martin, and about 3 metres at the other end, so it's not the best, but, you know, you have to make do with what you've got. So back to you, Martin. I hope that transmission was a little bit better. From G0FPV.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Yeah, that was a lot better. The noise seemed to have gone down a bit. I think that's it's about the time that for me that I'm going to start getting experiencing a lot of QRM. So I'm going to thank you for the quick contact and wish you 73s. And I say it's the first time that we've worked in the log, so hopefully we work again another day when the bands are a bit better for me. So I'd love to contact again. I say have a great weekend and 73, Roger.
Yeah, okay, Martin. Well, it's been a pleasure. And the M7 station was doing very, very well. He was 5 and 9 here. You were struggling with him, weren't you? But I think it's probably just noise, isn't it, from time, Martin. 73, mate. Have a great evening. Nice weekend. And we'll speak to you again. M0KNM G0S3V. Good evening.
Golf 0 Fox Victor Victor Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Lovely. 73, and I'll catch you again. 73 Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. QRZ.
This is Germany 4 Radio Bravo Henry. Martin, I'll tell you why the confusion was. I was listening to you on your live stream and I turned the audio volume down on my transceiver, so there was a bit of a communication delay. So I say your live stream and the audio output from the transceiver, obviously the volume being down, listening to it on the live stream, there was some delay. So sorry about the confusion. From Tom George 4 Radio Bravo Henry.
Right, rather. Yes, there is a little bit of a delay there. Radio Bravo Henry. Sorry, I've got that wrong there. So yeah, there is it's about between 3 and 5 second delay. I think there is between me on here and then the live stream. Roger.
Well, that was it. And as I turned the volume down on the transceiver and was relying on the video feed and audio there, that's why there was a cross referencing point. Anyway, I just thought I'd come back and straighten that out. From Tom George 4 Radio Bravo Henry. By the way, I never did tell you 59 down here close to Wimbledon. Over.
Roger. Yeah. No. I've done it before myself. I have done it before myself on other people's lives, and thought what was going on. I thought it was all my radio playing around, and then it kind of clicks and goes, oh, it's this. So Golf 4 Radio Bravo Hotel from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Anyway, I turned that live stream off and I'm talking to you from downtown London, live, as you might say. That's like say when you're abroad in Miami and so forth. Anyway, good luck to you, have fun, and I'll catch you some other time. Goodbye from downtown Mitcham. Hello, live.
Lovely. 73 Mike 0 Kilo November Mike for the last one. CQ Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Bar 7 Mexico.
End in Mexico.
Roger there, my friend. This is Oscar Papa 7 Mexico. Oscar Peter 7 Mexico, Roger.
Oscar Papa 7 Mexico, Roger. Marinx, if I've pronounced that right, I'm sorry if I haven't. You're about 5557 here, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. 5557. You're 10 dB over 9. 10 dB over 9 here. Over the Lumpot. I am watching your live stream, which is really awesome there, my friend. Over.
Roger. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream. I just seem to have someone giving me a bit of QRM on the band. Unfortunately for him or her, it is I'm about to sign off. So it was actually good to get you in the log, and I see it's our first time in the log. So hopefully we'll get to see you in the log again. The name here is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is the name, and we're from a town called Stevenage, 50 kilometres north of London. Roger.
Yeah, Roger there, Martin. All understood. I do see your movie going on the live stream here, which is really awesome. With a few seconds in delay, but the BBC quality is 100%. No worries about that. Good transmission.
And yeah, very, very nice indeed. Really interesting. Okay there, Martin, I won't keep it not that any longer. A lot of other stations want to talk to you. And I'm going to say 73, thanks for the brief contact, and see you further down the lock. Mike 0, K November, Mike OP7M signing. Good luck, buddy, 73.
Lovely. Thank you for the thanks for watching, and thanks for the quick contact, and have a great weekend. 73, Mike 0, Kilo November, Mike, yours Ed? Okay, I think that's we're gonna call it there before he gets any more excited. So thank you, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, going QRT. I ain't down for that. I really ain't. I'm on I'm on a dummy load now. Hold on. Yeah, let me sort this out.
There we go. Oh, right. I don't know why people do that. Obviously, Stu and all the rest of them are not the only ones that get it. I don't know why people do that. Andy, 73, mate. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. So, we're getting there. We're getting used to it. Where are we? 25, not too bad. 25. Right, so thank you for everyone that's watching. That was watching. Thank you for everyone in the live streams. Andy, and in the live stream. Thank you for everyone watching on Station Master and in the chat. Stu, and why can't I go up? I can. November 6th, Oscar India X-Ray. Thanks for being in the chat. And we're gonna shut the streams down. Excuse me. And I haven't got my phone on me. I'm not sure if I can do it. Can I do it on here?